Hello and welcome to another Maths Cure video. Today's video we're going to go through another A-level topic, and this is algebraic division. If you're not studying A-levels, this still would be a cool video to watch just to see a new technique. And if you are following with your Edexcel A-level book, it is chapter 7, question 7.2, and it's called dividing polynomials. So first of all, let's get a expression. So let's say we've got something like this: x cubed, let's plus 2x squared. Sorry about the bad drawing. Minus 17x. Let's just say plus 6. Okay. So this whole expression is called a polynomial. So it's basically just an expression with a variable in, which is the x in this case. So this whole thing here is called a polynomial. Okay, so it's just polynomial. Okay, and this one in particular, because you have to look at the highest power. So what is the highest power here? Well, it's x cubed, so it's called a cubic. If it was x squared, it would be a quadratic. If it was x to the power 4, it would be a quartic graph. So yeah, these just key terms that you need to know. Okay, so the way that you have to divide this sort of thing is long division. So if you're not sure how to do long division, please just try to find a video on that real quick, because I will not be going through that in this video. This is just algebraic long division. Okay, so as normal, you draw your box like that, and then you put what you're dividing it by on the outside. So in this case, we're going to divide it by x minus 3. X minus 3. Okay. So let's have a go. So the first step you do is you look at your x term and you divide your first term by the x term. So what's x cubed divided by x? Well, that's x squared. Okay. And then what you do with this x squared is you times it by both of these terms here. Okay. So what's x squared times x cubed? Sorry, x squared times x, that's x cubed. So you write that below here. What's x squared times minus 3? Well, that's minus 3x squared, and you write that next to it. Okay, and then what you do next is you take it away. So you draw this line underneath, and you take away. So what's x cubed minus x cubed? Well, that is nothing, so they get rid of. And you've got 2x squared minus 3x squared. So that's 2x squared plus 3x squared, which is 5x squared. And you don't have to do this, but what I like to do next is bring down the next term, as it helps me see things better. So we'll do minus 17x. And you could even bring down the plus 6, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now we continue this process. So what is 5x squared divided by x? Well, that's just going to be 5x. If you're unsure about any of this, try to watch the video on index laws to see why this is happening. So when you divide powers, you subtract. So that's just what's happening here. So we've got 5x times x, because you have to times this number by both of these. So yeah, let's just do that now. So what's 5x times x? Well, that's 5x squared, so we'll put that underneath. And then we do 5x times negative 3, which is negative 15x, which we put next to it. Okay. We then do our bar underneath again, and we minus it, so they get cancelled out. And then we've got negative 17x minus 15x, which simplifies to negative 2x. And then we do have our plus 6 still. So then we divide the negative 2x by x again. So we're just repeating our process to get negative 2. You times the negative 2 by x to get negative 2x. And you times negative 2 by 3. Negative 3, sorry. So you get positive 6. And you put your fraction bar, your subtraction bar in. So you've got minus 2x minus 2x. That's minus 2x plus 2x. So they cancel out. And you've got 6 minus 6, and they cancel out. So what we're left with is, this is our answer up here. Okay. So what is the actual point of this? What does this tell us? Okay. So basically what it's telling us is that this polynomial here, x cubed plus 2x squared minus 17x plus 6 is telling us that x minus 3 is a factor of it. So because you can divide it by it, that means it's a factor. So you can rewrite this as x minus 3 in a bracket, and then you've got x squared plus 5x minus 2, and then a closed bracket. Okay, so we've factorized this. And the final step would be factorize the quadratic, which hopefully you know how to do. Okay, so that is how you would do it. So you could get a question like, divide this polynomial by another expression like x minus 3, x plus 2, anything like that, and then factorize it fully. So once you got into this form, you'd then have to factorize this again. So just for interest, that'd be x minus 3 times x in that bracket, x in that bracket. Well, yeah, so you could factorize that there, and what it could ask you for, so whatever you got here, so let's just pretend it's plus a and plus b, you could be asked to find the solutions for x, so it could be 3, negative a, negative b. Okay, so let's have a look at another one, and then I'll put a few up for you to try, and you can put your answers into the comments, and I can tell you if you're right. Okay, so the next one we're going to be looking at is a little bit different. Okay, but we'll still try it anyway. So we're going to have x squared. You know what? I'm going to write it a little bit lower, so give me room. X squared plus 5x. Actually, no. Let me think of a different one. We'll do x cubed. So we'll do another cube term. Plus 2x squared. Wait, I think this is the one we just did. Sorry about this, guys. Okay. X cubed plus 6x squared. Yeah, we've not done this one yet. Plus 6x squared plus 8x minus plus 3, and divide that by x plus 1. So we'll put that on the outside. Sorry about that little mishap. Okay, so let's do this. So if you're confident, just pause the video and have a go at it. But if you're not, I'm going to go through it now. So first step, get your x term, divide it by this, the first term. So you can have x squared up here, because x cubed divided by x is x squared. And you do x squared times both these terms. So you're going to get x cubed plus x squared. You do your minus sign. You don't actually usually write the minus there. I was just doing it because this might be new to you, but usually we don't write the minus there. We just assume it's there. So then we'll get rid of these two things. You also might have had this method as the bus seating method, but yeah, that's not that important. And then we'll get 5x squared down here. And then I'll bring down the next term, plus 8x. Cool. And then what we need to do is divide by x again to get plus 5x. 5x squared divided by x is plus 5x. And we times the 5x by the x and the plus 1 to get 5x squared plus 5x. Okay, you do our minus again, they cancel out, get 3x plus 3. Okay, that gives us plus 3. Then we times the 3 down here, we get 3x plus 3. And then we do our minus and they cancel out. Okay, so that one was pretty simple. It was x plus 1, then x squared plus 5x plus 3. Again, if the question asked find the solutions, you would then have to factorize the quadratic and then or solve the quadratic. You could use the quadratic formula, any method that you find best. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is put 2 questions on this board for you to have a go at. And so one will be the easier one will be the harder one. So I'll put E for easy, H for hard. So just have a go at both of them if you'd like, or just the easy one. Okay, so the easy one is just going to be x cubed minus x squared. And if you're stuck, just please say in the comments, and I will make another video on this to make it a little bit easier. Maybe I'll go through it more slowly. So that's x cubed minus x squared plus x plus 14. And on the outside, we're going to have x plus 2. Okay, that's the easy one. And our hard one is going to be x to the power of 4. So we're going for a quartic one this time. Plus 5x cubed. Plus 2x squared. Minus 7x plus 2. Plus 2 by x plus 2. Okay, so you can write up your own long division there. So you're dividing it by x plus 2. So divide that by that. Okay, so I hope this video has been helpful, and if you've never heard of this before, well, this is a new way, this is a good way to factorize larger polynomials. Hopefully you've learned some new vocabulary, and yeah, you've just learned this new technique. If you found this video helpful and informative, just please like, subscribe, and share it with people you know. Thank you and goodbye.